A month before my wedding, I learned what true betrayal felt like. Natalie, my so-called best friend, my maid of honor, the woman was sleeping with my fiancé, not just for one drunken night, but for 5 years. I had my suspicions, the stolen glances, the inside jokes I was never part of, the way her laugh turned sweeter when she was near Daniel. So, I did what any rational, trusting bride would do. I installed a camera in his room, a tiny, nearly invisible device tucked away in a place neither of them would think to look. What I saw? It wasn't just disgusting. It was planned. "Do you think she suspects?" Natalie had asked, wrapped in my fiancé's sheets. "No," Daniel chuckled. "She's too in love with me. Besides, she'll make a great wife, smart, stable. But you're fun." Fun. That word made me sick. And then came the final blow. "To 5 years together," Natalie whispered, raising her glass of champagne. That's when I snapped. I could have stormed in and strangled them both. I could have exposed them at the altar like some scorned woman in a cheap soap opera. But no, that was too easy, too predictable. They wanted to play games? I would end them. The morning of the wedding, I smiled like nothing was wrong, kissed Daniel's cheek, laughed with Natalie, let them think they had me fooled. But while they were busy getting ready, I was working the past 1 month on my plan. I had sent out a special message to every guest. Instead of physical presents, the bride and groom are requesting monetary gifts to help start their new life. The money wired directly into my personal account. By the time the wedding would start, I had collected over $120,000. The bank notifications rolled in like sweet little love letters. Tradition says the bride gives her groom something sentimental before the ceremony. So I did. A box. Inside, a pair of cufflinks, engraved with the words, "I know." And now 'twas the time for the real surprise. As the guests gathered, I excused myself and headed to Natalie's suite. She was standing in front of the mirror, applying her lipstick, humming to herself. She looked so happy, so content, like a woman who thought she had won. I walked up behind her and whispered, "Nice shade. It's the same one you wore last night when you were on your knees for my fiancé." She froze. Her hand trembled, the lipstick smudging across her cheek. "Emma, Save it," I said, my voice as sweet as honey. "I just came to give you something borrowed." I reached into my pocket and pulled out a tiny USB drive. "What's this?" she asked. I smiled. "A gift. It contains a lovely little video."